Hello, good day everyone. My name is Dr. Abubakar Ali and I welcome you to my channel. Today we will be continuing with our discussion on the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern by the President of the United States and its implication to Nigeria's sovereignty and developmental objectives. I've actually so far done 3 videos on this subject. To be honest, at some point I said to myself that, look, I think I've done enough on this matter, but I actually later convinced myself that there is a need to continue further discussion until we're actually able to find an amicable resolution of the issue. Now today I will be looking at the implication. Okay, I'll be looking at the reasons, rather, the reasons, the main objective, the reason, the actual objective, the real reason, if you will, behind the U.S. declaration of Nigeria as a country of particular concern, and also the threat by the President of the United States to invade Nigeria using military force in the name of bringing peace to Nigeria, in the name of crushing the terrorists. Well, I can tell you that the real reason behind the threat of the President of the United States is not to bring peace to Nigeria. Far from it. It's not to bring peace to Nigeria. So if you fell for it, then you are in for it. The real reason behind President Trump's threats to invade Nigeria militarily is for the fact that the United States is interested in the rare earth metals, okay, that are found in Nigeria in abundance. These rare earth metals are very significant. They are very viable, economically viable elements, metals, okay, that are used actually in computers, in electric vehicles, and these modern technologies. And you know that the current dispensation, the current technological era is about fossil fuels, okay? It's about fossil fuels, that is oil and gas resources. These fossil fuels are the energy, they are the source of energy used for transportation, our vehicles. They are the source of energy used for power generation, okay, and also in some of these modern equipments. Okay, these are the sources of energy. Energy is the key to technological development, is the key to economic development, and of course, United States and most of these advanced countries, that's their priority: energy. Okay, energy. So these rare earth metals, as I said, are used in the electric vehicles, the batteries for these electric vehicles, the computers. So the next epoch, the current epoch, is on fossil fuels. The next epoch is on electric vehicles. Is on renewable and unconventional sources of energy. The world is moving away from fossil fuels, of course, because of climate change, energy insecurity, okay, and environmental sustainability. The world is moving away from fossil fuels. It pollutes the environment, is also not sustainable. Okay, so the world is now moving to cleaner energy, clean energy dispensation, clean energy epoch. This clean energy epoch actually is why there is an ongoing, you know, confrontation. The race to clean energy is why you have an ongoing confrontation between the United States and China. So, as they say, when two elephants fight, the grass suffers. So, Nigeria is now caught in this web. Nigeria is a good, a candidate for the United States. We have a very weak government. Our leaders are ready to play ball. Nobody wants to stand for Nigeria. Nobody is able to stand for Nigeria. So it's very easy for them, okay, to pick on Nigeria. It's very easy for Trump, okay, with all his bullish tendencies, to pick on Nigeria for his rare earth dreams. It's a war. It's a technological war between China and the United States. China is already well established and well grounded on these rare earth metals because, okay, scientifically, these rare earth metals are not really rare per se, because they are found. They are actually they are even more commonly found than most of the other metals. Some of these rare earth metals, serenium, cerium, are actually found even more commonly than other metals. But the problem with them is the refining. Okay, how do you exploit them and how do you refine them? Because they cause so much problem to the environment. Now, China has already established its technology in this regard. They are fine. They have already established their technology. So they are also not interested in exporting this technology and exporting these refined metals to the United States. Okay, so the option now for the United States is to look for a country where they can now source these rare earth metals. And then any other repercussion in terms of environmental pollution, environmental devastation, they leave it to that country. You remember a few decades ago, there was a time when a foreign country went to Nigeria and dropped some toxic metals, toxic commodities, and left. This is this is something in that regard. The United States wants to come to Nigeria. It wants to come to Nigeria, hiding behind the concept of insecurity. This is a very burning issue. It's a burning issue. Insecurity. On the first value, it looks very clean. Okay, they are coming to help us. Okay, people who don't believe Nigerians, unfortunately, some of our compatriots who don't believe in Nigeria are supporting this concept. Some of them even know that it's not true. How can you tell me that the United States is coming to help Nigeria to fight terrorists, to establish peace? Okay, tell me historically, tell me one country that the United States has gone to help and has left, okay, in a better condition than it met it. Tell me, is it Libya? They went after Gaddafi. They said Gaddafi is a dictator. And they went after him. Now Libya is worse off. Sudan. Is it Iraq? Where they said there are weapons of mass destruction. And later came to apologize that the research was wrong. Okay? Is it Syria? They have gone to help to bring peace, but they left the country in war. So don't tell anybody that the United States is coming. Those people who are supporting America to come to Nigeria and destabilize Nigeria, they know the United States has never brought peace to any country. If they come, they are coming for their interest. And the interest in this case is the rare earth metals. And they are in a competition with China. They want to come. These rare earth metals are in abundance in some of these places, Zamfara, Nasarawa. okay, Sokoto, some of these places, particularly in the northwest. So they now hid behind the concept of peace. Is it Donald Trump that will come and help you? Donald Trump, a racist. He has never denied that he's a racist. He has never denied it. If President Clinton tells me he's coming to help me, I will believe him. Write it down. I will believe President Clinton. Because he has shown it. He has shown inclusivity. He has shown that he is for everybody. Okay? I will believe President Clinton. Obviously with some reservations, of course, but I will believe him. If Obama comes to tell me, President Obama tells me he's coming to help me, I'll believe him. I actually look at Obama having the same mentality as me as an African. That's how close it is. I'll believe him. If President Biden tells me he's coming to help me, I'll believe him. President Biden actually removed Nigeria from the list of countries of particular concern that was actually prepared by the Trump administration. Nigeria was listed in that list by President Donald Trump. When President Biden won, he removed Nigeria. He said, "No, look, this is what the world needs is cooperation, not isolation." President Trump is an isolationist. He doesn't believe. President Trump actually believes his pet is more valuable than yourself as a black man. And this is the person that you say will come and help you. How? He does not believe. Look, if you even ask President Trump, where is Nigeria? He doesn't know any. What he knows is Africa. A lot of, people in the United States, particularly their leaders, people like President Trump, they don't know where Nigeria is. They don't know what is Ghana. They don't know what is Benin Republic. They just say, Africa. Are you from Africa? So this is this person that you believe will come and help you. Is there no genocide now in Gaza? Is there no genocide in Palestine perpetrated by Israel? The same Trump that is siding Israel, he has never, even condemnation. Why don't you go and help the children in Gaza? Why don't you go and help the people of Sudan? And then it's the same President Trump that you are saying, yes, he's coming to help us. So, brothers and sisters, compatriots, this is a war between China, a technological war, not a war of warfare. This is a fight between China and the United States. We know these are the two, strongest economies in the world. So they are in a race on technology. And America is trying to catch up with China. And they are picking on Nigeria on the pretext that they are coming to help Nigeria restore peace. And they now isolate a part of Nigeria. They now look at terrorism, which is a real. Terrorism is real in Nigeria. A lot of people are being killed every day. Okay, and that's unfortunate. But the solution is not for the US to come in. It is for Nigeria to fix its own house. Nigerian military that has gone to other countries and brought peace, and we cannot bring peace to our own nation. This terrorism in Nigeria, this banditry in Nigeria, and whatever you may call it, secessionist threats in the southeast, can be resolved if the Nigerian military will come out fully on ground, face to face, and crush these terrorists. The way Nigeria crushed Biafra in 1967 to 1970, in the Civil War between 1967 to 1970. That is the only way, that is the only solution to this terrorism. Nigerian military should come out and fight this. Amnesty will never work. It will actually boost terrorism in Nigeria. It will never work. So, it's not for another country. Look, where is our sovereignty? Where is Nigeria's sovereignty? How can a country, under what law, I keep asking, under what law is Donald Trump coming to invade Nigeria? America is not a big daddy to Nigeria. We're a sovereign nation. Nigeria has never gone to occupy any country. Never. What Nigeria has actually done is to provide assistance, cooperation, Epoch. Even when we went to Liberia, we didn't go as one nation. We went in form of, ECOWAS group, or other countries, with other countries, not just Nigeria. It is a joint operation, and it successfully brought political stability to Liberia, Sierra Leone, these countries, several other countries Nigeria has been to. We have never invaded any country. Look, these days are gone, where a country will just come and invade another country just like that. If you want minerals, if you want rare earth minerals, discuss with Nigeria. We are ready to sell what we can sell. We are ready to sell. We export oil. Okay, so we are ready. Speak to Nigeria. Of course, you have all the grounds. And for those who think it is regime change, no, it's not regime change. The United States doesn't need to send military to Nigeria, to invade Nigeria militarily to bring down the government or to bring regime change. No, that's not the focus. If they want to bring regime change, they are not going to do it militarily. Nigeria is too weak. The leadership is too weak for the United States to just, waste its weapons trying to bring regime change. No. All they need to do is wait for an election. Then they will sponsor the opposition. Unfortunately, the black man is ready to fight his own brother. Ready to fight his own brother for power, for money, for peanuts. So all that the Western powers do, the United States in this case, is to just support the opposition, give them money, and then during the election support them, and then that's it. The incumbent will lose. They know how to do it, so they don't need to send soldiers. So this military threat by President Trump is not about regime change. Look, our leaders need to sit up. Somebody need to stand up for Nigeria. Sometimes you have to speak to them in the language they understand. Diplomacy is good, but there are instances where you have to stand up for your country. That's why you are the leader. That's why you are the leader. Okay, we are not pushing for war. We are not pushing for violence. Okay, but why should someone just organize soldiers and send them to our country to say, go and invade these people? Go and invade these people. We are a sovereign nation. We have our constitution. We have the right to practice Sharia. Okay? We have the right to live the way we want to live. We have the right to live the way we want to live. Let America go to Sudan and help them. They are in need much more than Nigeria as we speak. Let the United States go to Syria. Let them go to Libya. At the end of the day, they are part of the root causes of the insurgencies in those countries. So for now, Nigeria doesn't need the United States. We don't need Trump in Nigeria. We don't need destabilization of our country. We want to be left to solve our problems ourselves. Thank you, Mr. Trump, President of the United States. Thanks, but no thanks. We don't need American soldiers in our country. If anything, what we need is bilateral cooperation. United States can work with Nigeria to see how the current insurgency, where people in the last 10 years, about 40,000 people have been killed in Nigeria. That is not good enough. That is something that we condemn. That is something that we don't want. But American soldiers on our soil will make it worse. They will leave us worse off than they met us. We continue to pray for our country. We continue to pray for peace and tranquility. We continue to pray for understanding of the United States and everyone that Nigeria's problems require homegrown Nigerian solutions. It's only we Nigerians that can fix our problems. Nobody is coming from the skies. Nobody is coming from America. Nobody is coming from anywhere to fix our problems. We are able, we are capable of solving the problems. All we need is the right leadership to do it. Thank you very much, and God bless.